guys,
it's Marley Gilbert
and Stephanie Blair
with Gypsy Life Readings, and today we're going to be discussing the Jacks. Today in the calendar year, we are playing the Jack of Diamonds. If you've been following along with our videos on our Facebook page, we explain how every day of the year is assigned cards to play. So today is a Jack of Diamonds day. The Jack of Diamonds energy is all about, well, diamonds in general are all about the physical realm and three-dimensional and using all five senses, the realm we exist in.
Yeah, what you can touch, taste, smell, or feel is a diamond.
Yes. And Jacks are actually the first time we receive a face card in the spread. One or ace through 10 are all letters and numbers. Jack, we actually get a face. Mm-hmm. What's interesting is originally these faces did not exist on the cards. They were just, we would get 11 diamonds on the card as opposed to 10, 9, 8, etc. And they were arranged in a very specific sacred pattern. As we've described, all the cards are energy maps. And the layout of the shapes, hearts, diamonds, etc., depict how that energy flows. In the realm of the Jack, we're reaching higher up into the royal family, which is actually initiating us into higher levels of being. So there was some super sacred knowledge that the ancients wanted to hide by putting faces over them. So those that were trying to tear down this book wouldn't be able to see this knowledge.
Past the veil.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And specifically when you get, as Mara was saying, the 11 pips together, that was that symbol. What you get is a very sacred symbol that a lot of people understand in sacred geometry as Metatrons Cube. All of a sudden, in the 11 pips, you have an image of a cube that pops out. And on a deeper level, this is this symbol, Metatrons Cube. And I think Plato called them the Platonic solids, because within this image, you have every single structure that is known to man, every single geometrical shape that could possibly form that we see, from snowflakes to human DNA to the human eye to raindrops, it's raining outside. Everything that exists, it can be traced back down to the fundamental structures that make up reality.
Basically, it's an initiation, like we've been living in 2 dimensions of our understanding of life and consciousness. Then we get to the Jacks, which are all initiates into higher levels of being, thinking, feeling, and our consciousness. So it's like, bam! Now we're in 3D. And bam is like the energy of a diamond.
It's a very big energy. It's like we were talking about how it's like a motor or an engine. It's all of a sudden life generating on its own, which is a new quality. And it's this 3-dimensional way of understanding and appreciating reality that gives a lot of life, gives a lot of creativity. Oh, did you hear the thunder? Ooh. If you can't hear on the camera, it just thundered outside. Yeah. So that's all about this energy.
So
my
much
gosh.
Energy.
That's so fun. I love that. So that is something special to know about the Jacks in relationship to Metatrons Cube. And we were reflecting on some of the people in our life that are Jacks.
Yes. My uncle was born as a Jack of Diamonds. So understanding this energy, I feel he was really in his energy, understanding what his life was about. Because diamonds are also about what we value. So the Jack can be about trying to always receive value and generate money, generate income, generate things of value. Ooh, thunder's so cool. Generating things of value, essentially. But what do we value, and what does value mean? Again, the cube is multifaceted, so there's different ways of experiencing value. I thought my uncle was so interesting because he was so attracted to everyday, ordinary stuff, and rundown stuff, and rusted metal, and plants growing through broken pieces of machinery, and just painting a street corner with the street lamp on. Like simple, ordinary, or rusted, broken down stuff that's been used and valued before. So his question was, if something has been discarded, if something's rusted, if something's in the junkyard, does it still have value? And he believed yes. Even more fascinating is he made a video in his 30s about the value of art and how we see what we create in this world. And his main metaphor was actually a cube.
That's so amazing.
It was cars that have been crunched down into the cube in the junkyard. And he asks in the video, is this cube less valuable than this running car that we sit in and drive? And he felt, no, they're of equal value because both have a purpose. And using your artist eye to not only bring value to things people can't see value in, but just to create value in a room by bringing beauty and energy and something that you value.
Absolutely. I think it's so phenomenal the way, like, hearing about your uncle, it's like I can hear and see his Jack quality to find the extraordinary inside of the ordinary.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't even about this superficial need to, like, change reality, but to play with it in a different way or see it in a different way and illuminate these other sides of it.
And he did mention that there was value, or there was important processing of life by taking what is three-dimensional and examining it on a two-dimensional plane, which also plays with the fact that when we're in the Jack, we're suddenly three-dimensional, but we've just come out of two dimensions. So it's interesting that even in a flat picture, photographs, paintings, what have you, you're examining your three-dimensional world in the two-dimensional.
In particular, that was like one of his goals, or that was one of his passions.
That's what he felt was, as if I understood what he meant by it. He's not here to ask. But if I understood what he meant by that was, it's another way to process our existence. If you can play with dimensions, you can even more fully see the third dimension if you can really capture it in two dimensions.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
I love even talking about it because I feel like something else even shifts or opens up, like even in this room, like when we're opening up our mind to understand other dimensions are going on beyond what we can just see physically. So yeah. I love it. Yeah, my mom is also a big generator of value, so she is the Jack of Diamonds in my life. Like, knowing their cards brings so much appreciation and awareness to, like, the thing inside them that makes them tick on the deepest level. So for my mom, she's a fashion designer, and she's an artist as well. And she generates value, she generates money through her creative work. And that is just so phenomenal. That's so Jack of Diamonds.
And that she's actually putting stuff of beauty and value, like, on the physical body.
Absolutely. It's like so, oh my gosh, she's just so playing her cards right. And yeah, she's been a fashion designer for her whole life. She was cutting out paper dolls when she was like really little. And money really is a drive for her. It's a tick for her. And it's something that I've really learned to come to appreciate and understand, because it's not this superficial. It's more of like it's her game to play. It's what's fun for her. Like, she loves to go down to the thrift shop and sell old clothes that were just sitting in the closet and make money off of that. Or she loves to cut coupons and like to put on the refrigerator like how much money she saved. And it's just fun for her. And so I appreciate that about my mom. And it isn't necessarily an awareness I would have if I didn't know that she was a Jack of Diamonds.
Because money is currently like what generates our physical reality.
Like the sustenance of life, yeah.
It's an energy that passes through the whole world and literally is what helps create things.
Yeah, it is right now. That's what we value in society is money.
So if we can see that as a positive and just part of our physical existence.
Part of our game to play. And
we put something out, we get something in return. We generate something outwards, we're going to generate something coming in. So I have someone in my life who's a Jack of Diamonds. She has someone in her life who's a Jack of Diamonds. And knowing that helps, and when you know that person so well and you know their card, you can learn about the energy even more.
Yeah, you can appreciate their beauty.
Yeah.
You can value them even more.
Because these are beautiful, valued people in our life that we can learn from and understand just different ways energy manifests in beautiful ways.
So, like, visualizing what in particular you want to focus on.
Yeah.
And committing to that is another way out of the maze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Committing to one path in the maze.
Instead of overanalyzing all the multiple angles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Because the cube will turn. The cube will keep generating. It's not like I'm focusing here, thus everything else ceases to exist.
Sure. Yeah, the cube will still be there. It's just a matter of where you're putting your eye.
Yeah.
Your eyesight.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I think we did it.
Yeah, so
I think we discussed the jacks.
in any case, if you want to learn about who is in your life, let's say there's someone you feel really resonant with or actually in disharmony with. Maybe
Relationships.
maybe they're really bothering
when
you.
you're dating your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you want to learn your karma card, like for example, my karma card is Jack of Spades. And that is actually literally some of the most basic descriptions of the Jack of Spades is the actor / the spiritual initiate card. And those are like the two things in my life that I really put my mind on in my career. And it's really helped. It's helped to know that. It's so illuminating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Jack of Spades in
Your
my
Jupiter.
Jupiter energy, which is Jupiter energy is what draws abundance into your life and how you can make money or how you
Can be
simply
career.
feel abundant. So it's like, it can be too much, which is why for me, like learning the focusing is an important lesson. But again, knowing he's a Jack, knowing I have a Jack, so I can even understand how these energies relate to, again, focus my own lessons.
Totally. And I feel like the fact that we both are in our life working with this Jack energy has led us together on this path also, because the Jack of Spades, which we share, is the spiritual initiate card. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with this endeavor with Gypsy Life readings.
Yeah. And so, if you want to know anybody's card in your life, or especially your own, which is really where you should start.
Totally.
So much insights can come, and so many, you can start to enjoy your lessons and play.
Have fun with it.
Do cartwheels in your own learning